I am the director of the Cleveland Chapter HOG chapter. We've been incorporated since 1986, and we are probably the most active HOG chapter in the Cleveland area. There's quite a few of us in this area, so there's a lot of competition. We've had members come and go, try out other chapters, other venues, but they always come back. We have a really good residual effect on that. So we do a lot of charity work along with the dealership. Dealership is very, very active in a lot of what they do. Our biggest charity right now is the Breast Cancer Fund of Ohio. And we do, what did we give them? 15,000?
Nearly 50,000. Yeah, it was 10,000 this year and right around 14,000 last year.
So we're trying to build on that. So we started ticket sales in the summer for the new bike that's going out. We will be giving that away June 2025 at Ferrari Night, which is a big event here. And our chapter is one of the chapters that is really ingrained in the dealership. We do a lot for the dealership so they can hold these events. The family, the Myers family, has been awesome. They're on what I think the 5th generation.
Yes.
Yeah. And Chris, who is probably upstairs now, he's really in tune to what the HOG chapter is all about. We actually took him to one of our training sessions a couple of years back. So he got to know a little bit more of what the HOG chapter is. It's a business, just like Harley is. So we have rules, regulations that we have to follow. And we take that to our memberships. We know how to handle things during events and rides to keep things safe. But the biggest thing that our group is known for is ride and have fun. That's why we're here, and to really promote that attitude with the members. And we've got about how many?
Well, we have 113 people, which is more than what we've had last year. So we actually grew our membership one year over another, which is unusual for this time. And, we have a lot of people that have come from other dealerships and have joined our club. So that's positive. They hear good things about us, and that's what we like. And they get involved. And a lot of people do a lot of things and help volunteer, especially when you hear raising money for breast cancer or anything that help children or anything else, everybody jumps up and helps out quite a bit.
Did a lot with Toys for Tots for quite a while. The Ghost Foundations for the veterans to give away. So each year we've kind of tried to make a little bit different. So we have spread the wealth, so to speak. But the Breast Cancer Fund of Ohio we've had for the last 4 years, I believe. They're very excited about keeping us as that we are keeping them as our number one event. And what number one charity. And we're looking for a fantastic new year with that. We have a lot of events in mind. We've got our Christmas party, which is going to be in another month, a little more than a month. And that is free to our membership if they volunteer throughout the year. And that's where Stu comes in, our membership officer. He makes sure that he keeps track of everybody that volunteers. And we have at the Christmas party, we give away volunteer door prizes and all that. So it's a lot of fun. And we do that at the dealership here. The dealership moves the bikes around, and we're able to have a really nice Christmas party here.
Yeah, one of the things about this dealership, and it goes back for many, many years, they embrace the HOG Club. They want the HOG Club to be here. They want us to help with all the different events that they have. We do a lot of volunteer for them, so they don't have to hire people. They help us, and we help them. And they have for years. This has been like when you talk to anybody else and HOG members across the country, when we go to regional meetings, everybody says they have to have their meetings outside the club. They can't be inside the building. They just don't get embraced. But when we tell them what we do and how our membership is embraced by the ownership of the dealership, they can't believe it. I can't believe they do that. You actually have a party inside the dealership to keep it open for you guys? Absolutely. So, and some of the members are people that work here at the dealership. So, it's really embraced as a family mode. And I go way back into the 60s coming up to this dealership when it was in Cleveland. So I've been involved when I was a little kid riding my bicycle to go see them and seeing the family. And Paul Meyer Jr. and I used to run around the store and get in trouble by their father for getting on a motorcycle. So that's how far back we go. But it's been that way ever since. And so when I used to come here years ago, before I joined the Hog Club 13 years ago, you just felt like, hey, everybody was just happy to see you. And me and my family, we bought a lot of motorcycles out of here because you want to. You want to feel important, and a dealership makes their customers feel important. They also feel that Hog Club is a part of their family, and we work together to make things better, not just for the dealership, but for individuals outside. When you say cancer, who doesn't know somebody who had cancer? One of the big ones is a tattoo convention downtown. People give us money, could care less about getting a ticket for the motorcycle. They just know somebody who has cancer. So these events that we go to, we make awareness of the need that people need money, but we also make awareness that, hey, why are we doing this? Is to help people. And everybody likes to do that.
And as a chapter, we do a lot of our own internal kind of contests, and that we have what we call the iron butt, and that's exactly what it feels like sometimes. Last year, I think the winner did 25,000 miles that year, so it's not impossible. We have about 8 people right now vying for the Iron Butt Award. We also, for a while there, our little bowling trophy, it was the dealership against the HOG chapter. We got too good, so they decided, no, they don't want to do that anymore. But we still have a lot of fun. Next year, we're looking at maybe a winter picnic outside. Get a bonfire out there, get some chairs, sit outside, have hot dogs and that, and just be together. And that's what we're all about here. And we welcome anybody to come on in and see what we're about, and then come and join us as well. We average, in our rides, we average about, on the rides itself during the summer, anywhere between 10 to 20 riders, which is a really small group, but it's nice. A lot of our members are older and that, so they've either quit riding or whatever, but they stay in the chapter because they just like the camaraderie. And then we've gone as far as
I've been out of Tennessee a couple times here. We've gone to Sturgis with different people from the group, York, PA, a lot of rallies. So a lot of people pick up and go together. And so they did a bike rally all the way out to, I believe, California and back, starting in Virginia Beach. So there's a lot of people to do rides. A lot of people get involved.
This past year with just the way things have kind of wind down from the pandemic and stuff. So a lot of people are staying close to home. But Ohio and Western PA, it's beautiful rides. So it's nothing for us to go on the Triple Nickel or even down Route 26, which is Southern Ohio. It's kind of like the little tail of the dragon. So anybody that's been on motorcycles know about the tail of the dragon in Western Tennessee or Eastern Tennessee. And that hopefully that didn't get flooded out and that, but it's just, we do some overnight things. We haven't done that in a couple of years, but we are planning on going back to that as well. And the people that ride are normally the people that always ride. So about 20. Then we have our dinner rides during the
after the meetings that we have.
After the meetings starting in June through October. And we've gone through Mexican restaurants and we've gone to all different kinds of things. And we just try to make it a variety. So people really kind of come and we get about 25 to 30 sometimes of those. So one of our directors that did a turn, and that he was one of the founding members. We also have Rick Clark. That is one of our founding, belonged to his parents were in the founding members and that. So he's kind of continued that tradition with his family. Joe Rock like I said, was part of the original group as well. He left for a while. He was working, and then he's come back for the last 6-7 years now.
Well, it's a little more difficult for people that want to go ahead and join and be parts of membership of clubs and stuff like that these days. Young folks, it's just not part of their whole life. And however, the group in itself is aged. Obviously, most groups are in their 40s and early 60s. We do have some people that's reaching in their 80s and still ride up to 6, 7, 8,000 miles a year themselves. They're big time riders. They just love to ride. And there's a lot of husbands and wives here. My wife is here. Her husband is here. So there's a lot of family members here. And, when we have events, our families come to these events. So, the age, of course, has grown. There's nothing we can really do about that. But the people that are here enjoy and they stay and they stick around. That's what we're saying. There's people here, maybe they don't ride their bikes, but they'll bring their four wheels, which is fine too.
Because
it's just part of the family.
Whole atmosphere of motorcycles. And doesn't matter where we're at, what you ride. You get to a restaurant and you talk about the goofy rides that happen or some really kind of off the wall thing that occurred. And that's what it's all about. I think that probably sets us apart from a lot of your motorcycle clubs and stuff, is just that camaraderie and that just sense of riding and having fun. And that's what it's all about. So,
and the biggest thing everybody always says is, how do you attract more members? What do you do? And the biggest thing we want to do is we just want to make this fun. It's not like a club and a business that you have to do. We want to go riding. We want to have fun. We go do things together. We have dinners together. We have meeting once a month. And like we keep saying, it's about the fun of the business, not a business. Right. Turn it to something that people want to do.
We have a website. We have a Facebook page. But what the dealership does is anybody that buys a Harley here, whether I think it's used or new, they give a coupon that we have made, and the dealership will pay the first year of our chapter dues, which is $20. They have to join national. If it's a new bike, they automatically get national the first year for free.
And we also talk to people when we're selling tickets for the bike raffle for breast cancer, and we let them know, hey, what is this all about? We let them know about what we are. We're the HOG Club, and this is where we bring camaraderie with the, new people may not know about us. We explain what we do, and they see the signs. They see, well, what is this? Mm-hmm. And then that's a good way for the conversation to start. And a lot of people are here on the weekends for breakfast and during the week, and we're the only one that has a restaurant like this. So it does bring people together.
ClevelandChapterHOG.org. Our Christmas party, number one, this will be the fourth year here, maybe, or fifth, that we've done it at the dealership. We used to have it at a party center in that, and it just got to be too expensive. We tried it here about 5 years ago, and everybody liked it, and we set up tables. We make it really pretty. Maple Heights Catering does a lot of our events here as far as the smaller ones. So they did the clam bake. They're going to do the Christmas party. You can dress up if you want, and you bring your own bottle because we do not serve the alcohol. And it's a really nice time. And we give out door prizes. The dealership gives out door prizes. The chapter gives out the volunteer door prizes, which if you volunteer, it goes into, he has to handle all that. And then we pull out names. So it's just a fun night. And then we introduce the new officers for next year if there's a change. We do this because we love what we're doing. And it's usually I'm pulling arms with this and that, and I usually get my way. But it just, and then we work as a team to just make sure that the chapter keeps going. And with some of the dealerships around the area that are doing kind of getting away from HOG chapters, we've kind of benefited from that. So,
and it's not just a club that's there. The dealership, the ownership, a lot of them are here as well for the Christmas party. So it's not just the club members.
Oh, yeah.
The dealership absolutely is here as well with us.
We have a Paul Senior ride every year. He loved the islands. So Paul Jr. Make sure that he gets the reservations for the Miller Ferry. He pays for that. So it's open to the public. And then we take a ride from here down to there, and then we go over the island. We usually stop at that restaurant right over the thing, but we went to somewhere else. It was nice. And it's a really nice way to really thank Paul Sr. for doing this, and he loved being part of the chapter. He loved going into his business, and that he did very well. And the family since then have done very well. So it's a good lucrative business. We just need more people to buy motorcycles. And join our chapter.